Jay-Z on the Rocks here at Rockfest 2026. Amplify your soul. We are inside because it's raining outside, but no worries. Eric and I Prevail will be on stage in a little bit. And Eric, thanks so much for joining me. How you doing today?
I'm great. Trying to dodge this smoke that we got going on out there, but other than that, I'm feeling good.
Yeah, let's talk about what's been happening with you guys as of late. Give us kind of the lowdown, and I'm kind of curious about some things. I know we've got a song right now called Paradise that's out there. Not really spinning on all of rock radio yet, just I think Octane.
Yeah.
But tell us about that a little bit.
Yeah, we so I think it was Steve found this girl Amira Faki and showed me. I was like, yeah, I came across her stuff and she's pretty sick, and we started working and found out, I don't remember who found out that she was a fan, and we're like, maybe we should maybe just reach out and see if she wants to tour with us. And all right, cool, we got that all set, and then we're like, started writing, and man, it would be cool if, what if we did a feature? Let's see if she wanted to do a feature. And worked out, went out to LA, and me, John, and Steve started working on this instrumental, and we're like, all right, cool, we got the day tomorrow to write with her. Let's see if she digs it. If not, we'll just start from scratch. Showed her, and she was like, yeah, let's work on that. And in a day, we had like 75% of the song done, and it just came together real quick and easy. And then here it is. I'm just stoked it's finally out.
You know, the reason I bring that up is obviously it was you guys taking a chance back in 2014 with a song called Blank Space that kind of blew you up.
Yep.
And kind of the same, and maybe a little bit different, but helping out an artist, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's already on the climb. She's crushing it on some of these shows. She's already playing some features she's already done. But yeah, I love her voice. We love her music, and we're like, it would be cool to put her on something. Like, we love her style. Thought it would blend well with something we were trying out, and to give an artist that we see on the rise, you know, a little, I don't want to say help, but just put them on our platform, put them in front of our fans. And it's awesome because we got opportunities like that when we were coming up. Bands taking a shot on us, taking us out on tour, festivals putting us on, giving us a shot on the main stage. So it's all about just, you know, I don't know, we paying it forward, you know, or, you know, we got opportunities, and when you see an artist growing and grinding, and you're like, they're sick, come on, get on the road with us, or let's do a song together. It's awesome to like create in that way.
Is it hard to believe it's already been 12 years since that song kind of really broke you to rock radio?
It's crazy to think, but then, you know, my knees and my back start aching, and I go, yeah, that sounds about right. No, but it's crazy that it's been just over a decade now. You know, I used to think when we started, it's like, man, we could make it a decade of touring. Where are we going to be? What are we going to be doing? And now it's like, oh, we're over a decade in, and you still feel young, still feel fresh doing it. So it's awesome.
So the hottest question I got to ask: were you invited to the wedding for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce?
Yeah, I had to tell him I was busy. I couldn't make it. Had some shows to play.
Gotcha. Hey, let's move forward to now this new album, Violent Nature. And I tell you what, you've kind of gone back to your old roots again, haven't you?
Yeah, after this being our fourth record now, we're like, every record we've done was something a little different, pushing the envelope somewhere in a different way. And this time around, we're like, let's go back and revisit our roots and focus on big chorus, you know, down the middle, big songs, and still find a way to like push the bounds on our heavy stuff and experiment a little bit that way, but really just look back on our last 10 years of what made I Prevail, and try to tap back into that. And it was a fun experience writing that record, and finding my voice and instrumentally seeing what we could do different, what we could make feel the most I Prevail after a decade of, you know, touring and music. And yeah, it's really exciting to look forward. I'm already looking forward to like, all right, well, can we get in the room and start writing again, you know?
What's it been like for you? Obviously, your roles have definitely changed, and now you're the front man of this band. Obviously, you embraced it. How has that gone in this last year plus?
Yeah, it was, I mean, going from doing half or a little over half of the set to now doing the full thing with, you know, Dylan, our guitarist, been singing live with us, you know, since day one, but had to work on cardio.
I was going to say,
had to work
a little
on
workout,
cardio.
right?
Yeah, had to work on cardio, but it's been a learning curve, but it's been a fun challenge, and it's just looking forward to the future, seeing what kind of, you know, where we go from here and how we can just make these shows bigger and better.
Us radio guys, we always want to know what's the new thing, what's coming up, what can you tell us? Obviously, this album's only been out for a year, so
Right.
it's. I know. Does it still have any more legs to it, or are you already looking for the next maybe push for a new album?
Yeah, the last couple of years now with John, our bassist, being in our band, we've he's also co-writes with us. He's our producer, and to be able to have, instead of in the past we would go, all right, we're gonna take like 8 months off touring and we're gonna start working on a record. Now it's been, oh, we got 2 days off in the same city. Let's see if we can get an Airbnb or rent a studio for the day and just write. And it's been fun to write without the thought of like, all right, what's going to be the next record? Is this going to fit the next record? What's this going to be? Is it going to be a deluxe? Is it going to be a standalone? Just to be able to flex that creative muscle more consistently over time. So we've been writing, we've been jamming, we got some cool demos, but there's no like, for sure, this is the next step. So, over the next couple months, I think we're going to start getting some more writing done and see what happens and where it goes from here.
Any changes maybe to what you did with Violent Nature, or kind of keep it on the same status of kind of direction?
I think it's a little too early to tell.
Okay.
Out of the demos
All
we got some fun stuff that's a little left to center, but we have some stuff that feels very like, oh man, this feels like a good step from Violent Nature in the right direction. So I think after a few more days of demos and weeks of writing, maybe we'll start finding that center theme of what the next record's going to be and start building around it.
Gotcha. You just came off a tour, obviously, with 3 Days Grace. Sounds like you're going to do a West Coast with them coming up here later on. What was that like? I got a chance to see you guys in Minneapolis here in March. What was that, I guess, the tour like?
It was incredible. I mean, they are they're Canadian, so they're the nicest people ever. Yeah, the shows are insane. We played a show with them in a fest here and there back in the day, but now having both the guys up there singing, they're 20 years of 1X, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Playing some of these songs, man, I'd go out in the front of house and listen to them at the front of house, and when they play like I Hate Everything About You and some of these songs, that is the loudest I've heard any crowd in any arena that we played ever sing back. It just gives me chills every time. So the show's been awesome. The crowd's been awesome. They themselves have been incredible. I'm a big fan, and so stoked to be doing it again with them.
Mentioned big fan. It sounds like you're a Red Wing fan, huh? So let's talk. The schedules just came out today for the NHL. Of course, I'm a Minnesota Wild fan in that, and we'll, I think, play a couple times this year. So. But what's it look like this year for the Red Wings? Are you going to keep Dylan Larkin, or is he going to become a Minnesota Wild player?
Oh, boy. Well, I don't know. It sucks to think that he might be going. Grew up watching him, and that's just like in the last decades, just synonymous with Detroit. That's our captain. But Yzerman just got bumped down to, I forget his title now, but we're looking for a new GM, and so a lot of things up in the air. But if we could get a good trade, I've heard some rumors of a trade with Dallas that I'm okay with. But yeah, we got a young team that's great, and I just want to see them get what they deserve. They've been crushing. You got Raymond, you got Sider, you got Marco Casper, you got all these young kids that have been playing their heart out, and they deserve a cup, man. And I know everyone's out there like, my team deserves a cup, but I'm a Red Wing fan. I deserve it.
That's okay. The thing is, though, it looks like it'd almost be an equal trade with Dallas, which I almost say doesn't really matter then. Why would you do that, I guess? But
yeah, I think he's a better shooter, and I'd be happy to have him on our team, but I don't want to put any bad juju out there. I'll let that.
It's all good. It's all good. Of course, we are on Jay-Z on the Rocks, so one thing I like to do is ask about a cocktail or mocktail that's one of your favorites. So do you have a cocktail or mocktail that you really enjoy, and if you'd share that with us?
Yeah, I'm just go with the old-fashioned. If I show up at a nice bar, first thing I usually order, if it's not a beer, it's an old-fashioned, and I usually judge heavy on the bar if how well they make that old fashioned. But if I'm going to just a lovely hole in the wall, I'm just getting a beer, man. Getting some Claws, getting some High Noons, whatever they got. But old fashioned is my that's how you tell if it's a good bar. They know how to make a good one.
I love it. Eric, I know you got to perform tonight, so thanks so much for taking a few minutes of your time. Yeah. We love spinning you on 94Rocks. Keep up the music, and we'll keep spinning it.
Well, appreciate that. Appreciate talking to us and playing the music, man. All love.
Once again, that's Eric from I Prevail. I'm Jay-Z on the Rocks.